Good evening, everybody. This is Desiree, and I have a project that is a kind of a big project because this is like, I think the third night. It's taken me 3 days to make this, but it is a DIY signpost that you can do without spending the $119. Although I will admit that this particular company that is selling this over on Etsy, and I can't remember the name, I can't read it on the screen. Here's the thing. They do free shipping. So most of the cost of that is in shipping, but if you can make it yourself, then you don't have to pay the shipping. So what I'm going to do is get this up here. So I did the painting, and I'm about to pop this up for you guys. And there we go. My helper had to get some help. So, hello you guys. I have we're going to be making the sign tonight for the post that's over here. So I'm just going to lift it up to show you. I did paint it. Let's see if I can turn it so it's front ways. I did paint the post. And I went and I made the podium. It's gotten dusty, and I'm a little bit mad because I did it to myself. I left the paint on the stuff that I was using, and I left it there, and I blew over the top of it. So I will probably go back in a little while and just sand that down. But the post is here, and she is massive, and if I don't say so myself, I think it came out pretty good. I know it's hard to show it. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to lay it on its back just right here and see if you guys can kind of see the post right here. Just a little bit so you can see the top of the post, and where I painted it black, I see a little bit of spot right there that's underneath. I'll have to come back with paint. This paint went right over the paper clay that I had glued down. So that's there. It's not, I think I would have liked it better if I had used something big. I could have gotten some trim molding and used on the post and down on the base. Decided not to because I didn't want to go, spending more money on it. The post itself was $16. I got some paint, but you can use any kind of paint that you want. I used some kind of high-end paint that cost me $25. I have like a pint, which means, or no, it's more like a quart. That's going to last a long, I have black paint forever now. So, paint, you don't necessarily have to use an exterior paint. You could just go ahead and use an acrylic paint. It's probably cheaper. Just get a couple bottles of that and then rub it in and then put polyurethane over it. That would be fine. Or you can stain it, whatever you want to do. So, I am going to use some Trockatura stuff to make a sign for my post. I have my drill out. I went and pulled out one of my big bits because we're going to put, provided I'm thinking what I'm thinking, I'm going to put this on it because I need to have something to hang it on the hook. So if you're out there, I did ask a question. What kind of things do you put on your porch? Are you putting, some plants out there? Do you go hog wild and decorate everything and put all kinds of neat stuff on the porch? Or do you put nothing? Or, what do you do? What do you do out there on your porch? Let me know in the comments below. So, but this is going to be welcome to my porch, or to our porch. It fits perfectly on this particular surface. Now, this surface that I'm using here, this is our diagonal board. Then you're gonna go, what? Diagonal what? I know. Every time I say that. It's not diagonal. It's a rectangle, but it's called diagonal, and there's a reason for that. There is a reason, and I sliced myself. Really? Ow. Wasn't careful with my scissors. Yes, don't run with scissors, Desiree. And pay attention to what you're doing. And I'm going to put those scissors back before I do more damage to myself. Hopefully that doesn't go too badly for me. Oh, heck. There we go. I'll get this out. I'm going to pull my diagonal board out. Put my cardboard box down here, and just real quick, I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a wild one here. Nice. Painter's tape on my owie. Yes, because I did that. So, these boards, like this, these signposts, they are, they're pretty sturdy and they're heavy. This is, you can kind of see all this stuff here. Hold on. Managed to get something on it. So, I'm going to put this on here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my drill and drill a couple holes in appropriate places so that I can attach this rope on here. So we're just going to put my bits and my drill to the side so I don't knock it over. I did that today. I hate to say this. I did that, well, not today, yesterday, because today was painting. So, the first thing I'm going to do, where did I put my fuzzing towel? Did I put my fuzzing towel away, you guys, and I don't know where to put my fuzzing towel. I can't believe I did that. I should be okay, I think. So, first off, I'm going to go in here and put this welcome to the porch sign on. That's going to bug me. That is really going to irritate me. Already is. Let me take this out. Hang it over here behind me, because I like to have this. Usually I would fuzz this. I'm not finding, where did I put, I cannot believe I put my fuzzing towel somewhere and I don't know where it is. That's not good. But if you guys see me out there, do say hello so I know that you're seeing this, because, it helps encourage me to think that I'm not talking to myself. Sometimes I do talk to myself, though. The dull day job, Actually, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to the computers. So I'm going to pull this off, and it is pretty sticky. There is a shiny side and a matte side on our silkscreen transfers. You always put it back on the shiny side. These are reusable 10 to 12 times. More if you're really super careful with them. And I am really annoyed that I cannot find my fuzzing towel. So I'm going to do the next best thing. Because this surface is, it's not totally slick, but it is kind of slick. So I'm going to take this, can't find my fuzzing towel, so I'm going to fuzz it on my shirt. Just put it on my shirt. So in a pinch, your shirt does work as a buzzing towel. Okay, that will work. Now, next thing is to turn it over and position it wherever you want. This fits perfectly on this board. So, I'm gonna go ahead and right about there. Right about there. Ooh. Let's see if we can get this straight on here. So the boards, the slats on the boards go diagonal. You can kind of see they don't match up completely, and that's fine. This will go on this fine. So I picked out 2 colors. Forgot that this was, I was thinking this was white, but it's gray. So this is not a good color. I don't have a lot of black, so I decided to go with this Liberty Blue. Okay, this Liberty Blue. The closest one, there's some other colors, but I like this Liberty Blue. It is, I don't think it's, I can't remember if it's still in the catalog, but there are similar colors. So, first things first, I'm going to put some water in there and stir it up. I think I'm going to stir it up. This might not be the same. Oh, that was the other blue. Yeah, this one's going to take a little bit extra because this isn't the blue I was thinking it was. There's a different blue over there that I was going to use, but it's okay. It's a similar color to this. This is Liberty, and the color I meant to grab, which is still in our catalog, is called Blue Jay. But I'm going to use this Liberty Blue. They're very, very close. Well, this is a little more vibrant, so we're going to use that. If you're out there and you're watching on YouTube or Periscope or Twitter, please drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're dropping in from, because this is going out to Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, all the good places. It will eventually, also on YouTube, provided YouTube doesn't, actually cooperates. It hasn't been cooperating. One more squirt, I think. And that's good. Oops. My paper is still hanging out with me. It's flying in at me. All right. I have a variety of squeegees. This one usually, I can use this one on here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this angled squeegee that I have to do this project. So, here we go. Just like that, I'm getting across here. And if you guys are out there and you are watching and lurking, we'll just, say hi. It helps me feel like I'm not talking to myself. And if you're on YouTube, feel free to smash the like button and to subscribe. Also, if you are able to, sharing the content wherever you would like to is also a nice gesture. Means a lot to me. It helps me build the channel on YouTube. It helps me build the Facebook page. the Twitter, and, you know, people like to see stuff. I'm hoping. At least that's what I hope. So I am trying to get this done as quickly as possible with the least amount of stuff. I'm going to follow the grain of the wood. Kind of like when you paint. Just like I painted that signpost. And going across, across, just like this. And I'm going to do something just to, hey Lynn, just to kind of keep it from doing weirdo stuff, like, pull this off real quick before I keep talking. There we go. One of the things that can happen is if it dries too quickly inside the silk screen, it will come up, and I don't want it to do that because this surface is a surface you can only use once. You can't really use it multiple times because you can't wash it off. Not unless you put something like polyurethane over the top of it, and I did not do that with this project. So there it goes. It has a little bit of a leakage because that doesn't meet very well. That's okay. And then I'm just going to lay it back over the top very lightly. Yeah, you're going to be canning potatoes? Holy cow, Lynn. I do not believe I've ever heard of anybody canning potatoes. Fruits, tomatoes, things like that, but potatoes? I did not know you could can potatoes. That is like, you have now become the canning pro that I never knew could happen. I did not know somebody could do that. So here we go. Over the top of this. One last word. There we go. Scrape that off because we want to save it, especially since I don't think I can get any more. And pulling from the middle. I have it off. Look! Welcome to our porch. Hi, Isabel. So this is the project that I'm doing. I've just taken the silk screen transfer off. I'm going to, before I go any farther, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my little paste here, put a little more water right there with the atomizer, and set this stuff aside. Close up my paste because I don't want it to get bad. So this sign is going to go over on a signpost that I have made for an Etsy for Less project. In case you guys forgot, that project was this. So let me let's see if my signpost looks good enough. I put myself in here and you guys can compare. This is the signpost that I made to duplicate that, and I'm going to be putting that welcome to our porch on Notice here's the bottom. Here's the bottom. Can't go any higher. I'm hitting the ceiling with this. This sign post was only, you know, the post, I got that at Home Depot. Hi, yeah, Lynn, it is pretty cool. And I bet it does make, you know, canned potatoes does make for a quick way to make mashed potatoes and stuff. All right, so the next part of this project, so this board is a diagonal board that I got from Chocateur. We get them from Chocateur, plus the silkscreen transfer, what I just put on it, which is this. I will be washing this and cleaning it off because I can use this 10 to 12 times with the chalk paste or the ink. You guys can kind of see some projects back here, and this came off again. I'm just going to drop it. See? This is an ink project. So we can do all kinds of stuff. And then, let's see. Let's turn around this way. This was an ink project. Over here we have another wood project. Up here is a map. Can't see that. Can't wait to make your porch sign. It's going to be fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, so the next part of this project involves my drill. Okay, this is a Ryobi drill. I think they're like $30 or $40. And I get so much use out of it. I'm going to take this narrow bit out because this bit is not wide enough to make a hole that this will fit through. That twine won't fit through that. But this should make something like that. So let me, there we go. All right, I'm gonna make 2 holes in this board to hang it. And I'm thinking, let's see, did I bring my, there we go. Hey, I have something. I have something I can use to make a mark. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in about 2 inches and down. So we're gonna do, let's see, let me do it this way. I go in 2 inches. You know what? I don't want to use a pen. I'm going to use something that I can erase off this, and I don't think there is anything. Oh, you know what? A crayon. I can probably wipe that off. So I got it about, there's 2 inches. And then we're gonna go here. And it'll be right about here. And let's just double check because you always measure twice. That's the woodworker way. Measure twice. Let's see. 1 1/4 and 1 1/4. Perfect. So the next part is to drill this, and I have to be really careful because I don't want to drill through this. Oh, I know. I'm gonna put this up like that. Let's see, do I have another piece of wood? I do not have another piece of wood. I do not have another piece of wood. I should have brought some more wood in here. It's alright. We're gonna go for it. Just going to go. I'm still not through. We'll take it a little bit. I'm feeling for it to pop through that. There. Finally went through. I got a hole. So I gotta get to the other one. And so you see right here why I did, you can kind of see where I used the scrap wood, and it made a hole right there in the scrap wood. I know, it has a design on it. I was practicing. So I'm gonna go back over here and get onto the other one. Take it a little bit. And this, you know, if you guys weren't impressed with how thick this wood is, it is heavy and it is sturdy. Unlike, you know, I know some people they say, I have been told, well, I can just go to the Dollar Tree and get something. You are not going to get the quality that this is. All right, so the next part of this process, somebody's at the door, or just pretending to be at the door. Where is, oh, did I take it out there? I took it out there. Nope, there it is. Gotta cut this off so I can get this. Uh-oh. Well, you guys, I can't see you because the laptop turned itself off. I have got to fix that laptop because it just keeps shutting itself off. That's what I get for buying a refurbished laptop. But this is all it's used for, is, you know, honestly, for this. So the idea is I'm either going to go under and put a knot or over. I think I'm going to go under and thread this through my hole. Here, let me call up your comments so I can see them. Because, there we go. I think I can see them. Somebody say hi or something. And I'm just going to go ahead and knot this. This is nautical type rope. So that's going to go there. And I might, not with those scissors, I'm going to go ahead and cut this like that. And I think I have some liquid nails. Some kind of an adhesive. There's Darlene. Some kind of an adhesive might be appropriate. I'm not going to spend the time trying to find an adhesive that I think will be appropriate. And let's go to about here. To cut this. These are not sewing scissors. So I'm not ruining my sewing scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and push this through. Although, if I'll probably go back with these scissors and I'll just cut some foil and that will sharpen them again. So I'm going to go back in here, make another knot, nice and tight, pull it, cut it, pull it a little more, And ta-da! Just like that. Just like that, I now have a welcome porch. And it can go on my sign. My signpost will hold it. See that? I'll have to come back and take pictures, you guys, because I can't get the pictures here. Just so you know. But that's how you do a signpost. A signpost and a sign that will go on it to go outside. Now, another option, I could have painted this board. If I had realized that it was gray, I probably would have painted it white and had black chocolate paste, but I don't have those things. So I just went with the gray and the blue, and it looks fine because the black will make anything look great. So it is an awesome project. It is easy to make. If you are interested in the details of this project, #transfer. I will be sending out, right now it'll be generic, and then I'll follow up later this evening for those of you that want it with the project details and a PDF on that, with where you can get all the supplies, and the option to, I'm not going to say kit because I'm not shipping these. I am so not shipping the post. But you can get those posts directly from Home Depot or somewhere else. Yeah, over $100. Honestly, the supplies were not that expensive. The time to make it, yes, plus shipping. So based on the time that it's taken me, the first time around, whenever you make something, you're always a little bit slower, but then you get faster and faster. So yeah, $119. Yeah, I could see where it would cost that. But I used cheaper supplies. I used a post that was pre-made. And based on the picture, I think she did some heavy-duty sanding, more sanding than I did. So yeah. I honestly think if I were to sell these, I would want more. Unless it's local. So, yep, #project. If you do #transfer, that's the one that will get the generic stuff, and then I will follow up with you guys with the project. I'm going to make a PDF probably tonight for that, and then I will also have the PDF available later with pictures of the finished project, because I'm going to take this outside and take pictures. I will be putting the pictures up tomorrow so you guys can see the completed project, what it looks like in all of its glory, out on a porch. So, with that said, as a reminder, you can get into the craft room. I do a lot of tips and stuff there. We're going to be doing another mystery party this week, so that we will have a mystery hostess, and the mystery hostess will be eligible to get rewards, and that entails any purchases that you make during the party, during that party, puts you into the mystery hostess drawing at the end of the week. Also, we have, #VIP to get into the craft room, where we've got a lot going on, and it is about to get even better. So be there or be square. With that said, you guys, good night. I will see you tomorrow.